the darn gum on the bottom of your darn shoe. Him and his mama and his darn brother. They got the total combined IQ of a piece of paper. I don't know what in the world to do with them darn people. Jesus, jumping alive. I do not know. I got one boy. He's living out in a darn shack.
What's his
paying
name?
David darn Dunk. I tell you one, it's a darn shame to be the way some of these people are. They ain't got no darn sense. I got one boy, he's working at the darn hospital for $5 an hour, and then I got another one going to school taking music and art and mess like that. I said, the hell with you. Get out of my darn face. You let your mama take care of you. I'll pay the bills. You can stay in the darn house. Just leave me alone. I said, God, so it's a darn shame the way some people get treated in this world.
Yeah, I agree. Well, what'd you do? We just get over the holidays now. What'd you do over Thanksgiving?
Well, my uncle called, or my brother called and wanted Douglas and me and going up there. I said, I ain't doing that darn mess. I ain't driving all the way up there. By the time I get there and eat, it'll darn be 3 o'clock, and by the time 3 o'clock rolls around, you can't get back before dark, you know. So yeah,
So what did you do?
I sat at home. I had to, I got things to do. I had to watch body shaping and had to do some aerobics. Had to order a treadmill. My darn VCR, it ain't worth a darn. Gee, I ain't even got the darn money to pay for it. I ain't even got the $2 in my darn pocket right now. Go over there to J&L Barbecue and get me a barbecue sandwich for $1.95. That's about it for me. It's a darn shame. So they went on up there. I said, hell with you. I mean, kid on. I don't even want nothing to do with them darn people. They don't do nothing but worry you to death. Always go up there and want you to go shopping or buy something. I said, buy nothing, darn place. The only place they won't rip you off is Walmart's. I said, darn kid. Jeez, I'm jumping alive.
Let's see. So you got a list for your hobbies. Do you make birdhouses, Don?
Yeah, I got some woodworking stuff in my workshop in my garage, and I make some birdhouses. I had one darn birdhouse that made me so darn mad. I spent a darn month every morning and every night out there working on the darn thing, and put it up about 40 feet high. I said, geez, jumping up. And my darn boy, he can't help the darn body. He's always wanting to go play basketball or go out to that darn galaxy and blow his darn money away. Go off with all that. I said, sheesh, I ain't worried about it. So I put the darn thing up myself, and for 6 months, not a darn bird came in it. I said, God, something.
Okay.
It is a darn shame the way some people get treated. Something funny, boy?
Yeah. You mentioned you really like the barbecue sandwiches. Where else do you like to go eat at?
I'll tell you one thing. There's two places I go. There's two places I go eat. There's one darn place I don't go eat, and that's the darn kitchen of my house. I go there and get darn tortured, but I come back from a road class. I ain't got no darn dinner. Well, I got to wait 10 minutes when I get back from a roast before I can eat. I said, I go to J&L Barbecue, and I'll get me a barbecue sandwich, and I'll get me some French fries, and I'll get me a tea, and that's all the tea I can drink. I'll get that for $1.95. Or Sunday, I'll go to Wendy's because their bar is $3. But I ain't paying $3.50, $4 for a darn meal. I said, God, there ain't no darn way in the world that I'm gonna pay that much for a darn meal.
All right, Don. Well, we're going to just go ahead and let you get off the stage, and we're going to let the viewers decide who is the one you would want your daughter going, bringing home. Let's just let you think about that, and we'll get back with you and we'll let the home viewers see the results.
And we'll say I was glad to have you.
And I hear that during radio one more time, and I'm gonna go and repossess that during Ultima or whatever you got, and
I'll try to.
I'll tell you one darn thing. You know the life I live the life of Al Bundy. Darn. Me and him are one and the darn same. We got a sorry wife and 2 sorry kids. Jesus, jumping alive. Jeez.
All right, people. We'll see in just a minute.